we can't waste time wondering why somebody was a toxic piece of trash. We spent way too much time on that. Last couple years, it's just been why, narcissist. Listen, y'all. Narcissistic people ain't going nowhere. They've been around since the beginning of time. They on a mission. And they winning. Because you're giving them attention. Narcissists thrive on attention. But you know how to just really kill it? Like, not kill it like physically, but like just kill that whole energy that they're bringing towards you. Stop giving them attention. Stop trying to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. When you're on your job and you're doing a good job, you know what I mean? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You at work. When they're torturing you, they're at work. They doing their job. They doing a good job. Starve them of the attention. Stop trying to figure out why. Just know that they're doing it. But also understand that they're not going to change either. So now we're going to have to go back around. And we're going to have to do the accountability circle. Because at some point, you have to accept it and say, all right, I get it. I'm dealing with a piece of trash. Yes, you are dealing with a piece of trash. And trash needs to be disposed of properly. And when you understand that you need to dispose of this piece of trash, you'll feel so much better than trying to understand what you did, how you can fix it. There's nothing you can do. You've done nothing wrong. They're just doing their job. Part of the reason that a lot of us go through this, because I've been through it. And I wish, 10, 15 years ago, I understood narcissism, because that was my first big taste of it in relationships. But part of the reason that so many people get stuck in it, why I got stuck in it, was because of childhood trauma. It's because I really didn't know how to love myself. And when you don't know how to love yourself, you allow a lot of unnecessary things to go into your life, and then you just keep on dealing with it because you got some issues within yourself that you're looking for in another relationship. Sometimes we even confuse intimacy with love. And we believe that the intimacy we're feeling with this individual is love, but it's not. It just creates an effect in your mind like it is, but it's not. And then because you're creating that soul tie, you're stuck in a cycle with this person. The way to get out the cycle is to be real with yourself. The truth will set you free. And that's real. That's not just a saying. That's real. When you understand what you're dealing with, when you understand that this person is deceiving you, they don't have a healthy way to love you, when you understand that the battle for your soul started when you were a child, that the enemy, the adversary, has sent people or spirits to you, the familiar spirits, the monitoring spirits, the narcissistic spirit, the sociopaths. These things were sent to you because they don't come off and start off being ugly. They have to get you to trust them. But once things start going off, and once you start seeing these red flags, you have to find a way to trust yourself and have the confidence to understand and know that, hey, something doesn't feel right. And if it doesn't feel right, then it's not right. And you got to be able to let that go. But we can't sit and stay stuck this year. You got to get prepared. You have to be prepared and you have to be ready. Because the battle for your soul is not over, and it hasn't stopped. It's been going on since forever. And it will continue to go on. It's going to continue. But you have to be the one to stop it. You have to be the one to open up and say, Lord, Yahweh, I want a relationship with you. You have to be able to accept Yeshua if you're a person of faith. That's how you get out of it. That's how I got out of it. People ask me, how did you get out of this? I prayed. I literally asked God, May 6th, 2021, please remove this person from my life. I can't take this anymore. And something happened the very next day that forced me to remove the person out of my life. That's how quickly God works. But you got to be serious. You want him out? Pray and ask him to get him out. And be prepared and know that he's going to get him out. And you better not chase him either. And that's another issue. God to remove somebody that's toxic, that shouldn't be in your life. And then we go and chase it. We get addicted to the toxicity. Ain't that about nothing? It's nothing. It's a distraction, and it's a strategy to tear you down, to keep you caught up in this toxic high that you need to become sober from. It's an addiction. It's a horrible addiction to have, and you shouldn't have it, but we got it. But you need to be delivered from it. You need God to rebuke the demon that's attached to you, that's clawing at your soul, that's clawing at your mind, that's making you question your sanity with the gaslighting, that's making you sometimes want to hurt yourself because the things that are coming out their mouth are so treacherous and deadly and hurtful that you don't want to hear it, so you just want to end it. I promise you, it's not what God has for you, but you have to be able to understand what love is, to know and understand that the treachery and the toxicity that you're dealing with does not come from God. That comes from the enemy. The enemy desires to be adored and admired. Narcissists desire admiration constantly, just like the adversary does. And they don't want you to have a choice either. God, however, gives you free will when it is love and when it's real. Hey, I love you enough to let you go. Do what you want to do. You don't have to be with me. But with an evil individual, it's me or nothing. Some people think that when somebody's possessive, that's love. That's not love. That's sick. But if you don't know how to love yourself, you want to understand that possession is not about love. That's somebody saying, hey, nobody else can have you except for me. That's a deadly thing. That's mixed with jealousy. Okay? It's a deadly thing. Literally. You have to understand how to love yourself. That's also the key to your healing. But know and understand that when you are dealing with toxicity in people, it leaks into other aspects of your lives. A lot of this also has to do with the foods that we consume, the music that we listen to, the things that we feed our soul. Because there is a battle. Everything that's going on, it's a different chess piece that's moving around in your life. The people that you have around you, the friends or frenemies, or the people that may say they're friends that are really not. They're actually enablers that are allowing these bad behaviors to go on. You have to be the one to say, I need a clean start. This year is your clean start. But you have to be the one to want it. And you can't sit there and continue to go on into this cycle. You have to be brave, and you have to be bold, and you have to ask for help. God needs you to be prepared. And you need to understand that God is always in control. The Most High God is always and will always be in control of what's going on in this world. But in order for you to have help with your battles, you have to invite him in. You have to want a relationship with him so that you don't fight alone.